Hello. I should move my mic closer. Hello. Today, gonna be cracking this lovely lad open. Uh, I know the interesting thing to see for most people is gonna be collector booster boxes, but help, I'm paying $1,000 for one of those. Let's see what they are at right now. Actually, I'm gonna look at my phone right now and see what collector booster boxes are at as of today. Final Fantasy Collector Booster Display. $1,200. Yeah, wow, $1,200. 1,100 for a Japanese one. Interesting. Well, I ain't paying that. Oh, I forgot to mute. That's why it's so quiet. I forgot I need to turn on music. There we go. That should be much better. I'm gonna pull the levels down a little bit for it. Final Fantasy, so I figure fantasy music should be playing in the background. Maybe turn it down even more, actually. There you go. I just want it to be very subtle. Okay, tech. Messing around. Cloud's cool. We're just friends though. All right, let's get the show on the road. We'll just get rolling and see what happens. Good, that means I can yap as much as I want then. Make this slow and painful. Normally I'm not normally I'm not a fan of using scissors to make an incision onto like things like this. Normally I want to rip it open with my bare hands. Some kind of primal monster. Wow, on the stream my thing looks fine, but on my screen everything looks choppy. It's weird. Maybe it's just the preview's bad for the stream. Alright, let's see. Noctis! Scan here to discover the coolest cards. Joke's on you. This was actually an elaborate ruse to get you to scan this QR code to go to my scam website where I can scam you. Flip it over. Vivi! And the draft archetypes. When we were doing previews for a while, I wasn't actually sure if there were real draft archetypes or not. It took a while before, because like they didn't put out a lot of like the commons and uncommons that would make things function. It was hard to really tell for a lot of them. I ended up playing. What did I play? I played Esper. Esper Artifact Control, and it went okay at the pre-release. Alright, let's get that out of here. Alright. Let's get this nicely positioned over here. Like here. Just so you can see Cloud. But you know, then we still have like this real estate to work with. I'm gonna start cracking things open. So the thing with the play boosters, obviously there's not nearly as much good stuff in them as collector boosters. Oh, I should mention the price too for this for the boxes. So when this set was like previewing and everything, and the prices, I cannot get this pack open. This is gonna be rough if it's like this for all of them. When the set was like previewing, and what is with this? I've never had this issue. There we go. I swear this never happened before. When the set was previewing, the prices were like, I think shot up to like $200 like almost immediately for the set. Wait. Huh? Oh, first off, Crystal's chosen. Tifa! That's a really cool pull. I think I know what the card behind her is, and I'm really excited for it. That's an exciting pull. That's a few bucks. That's like $6 right now. I played this. I made a video about Tifa, which you should definitely watch because Tifa's cool. These packs. So these packs are backwards. Hang on. I gotta show something here. I have a cool thing to show here. We'll come back to this in a second. But the packs I'd been open. There's a weird like issue. Use you camera. You autofocusing? Don't do that. Stay where you are. Don't ever do that again. There we go. Okay. These packs are backwards compared to regular for other packs. I've noticed this before too, and I've never seen anybody talk about it though. But well, I'll show what I mean in a sec, because I also want to make a video. Now that I'm seeing this, I want to make a video with this since I have evidence. I think depending on the manufacturer changes the ordering of the pack. It's not consistent at all. So, but anyways, we'll get to that in a second. Tifa's really cool. And then Vanille! It's the showcase art for her. I love Vanille. I'm so happy to see this. I really wanted to have this. Now I just need to get Fang too. I want to get like all the 13 characters because 13 is my favorite. Put Tifa over here. Dragoon's Land, Slock Coal, Coral Sword. I'm not gonna go through all the cards because they're not all worth reading or anything. Resentful Revelation, decent draw spell and cool art with Sephiroth. Airship Crash, Mystian Elder, and Hecdize. Hecdize is really good. It's a burglar rat. Another one. Okay. So this isn't the first Final Fantasy boxes I'm opening. I've actually opened another set of them. I've actually, I opened this box partially, thus far. I bought these boxes from different manufacturers. Please, actually, let me zoom in. Let me focus on me. There we go. So I bought these boxes. Are there any like discernible differences on the outside? Not really. Okay, there's no like this. So there's no discernible differences in the boxes. But I bought these boxes from separate sellers, and if you look really closely at the packs, I bought these through TCG Player. Both through. I bought these both from I bought both these boxes from TCG Player during a sale that they ran recently, where you could get boxes for like $145, which is what I paid for mine. And I ordered 3 boxes and then 1 box from the same seller, who I think actually was selling from different companies, because I noticed like my orders came from different places. So they must have ordered from those places, must have ordered from different production facility, or their product probably came from different production facilities, because Wizards has different printing. Wizards has different printing like places, and each different ones like use different card stock and use different printing methods or printing techniques. Anyways, so I think these must have come from different sellers. I think they're all real. Like nothing looks fake in these cards to me. They all look very real. But if you look at these packs, you can just notice in the manufacturing of the pack alone, look at the perforations on the top and the bottom. Look at the positioning of the perforations. You can see differences in the coloring between Cloud on both of these packs. And these are packs from different boxes. Now the thing I really want to highlight, let's focus back down here. Alright, I have to make sure I get this right, because I wanna show this. So these 2 packs, right, they look different. You can see the different colored clouds here. Let's open this one here. This one is, hang on. Let's open this one here. This one is what we just opened right here, where the pack goes from rarity, from the back forward, or from the forward back. So we have our art card here. We have our art card here. We have our land. We have our foil. And then we have our rare showcase Tifa Lockhart. Tifa! I'm doing so good on Tifas. Okay. Now, let me open this pack here. And I'll show you just what I mean. This is this pack here. Alright. So we have our token. Hold on. This pack's upside down. That's part of it. Let me flip it over. Look at this. The common is on top here. This is the common. And then we, you know, as we go through the pack, it's so the rare is in the back here. Let's just pull up the rare. Yeah, see, look, the rare is in the back of this pack. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I wanted to highlight here, is that this is just a great showcase of the printing issues that Wizards is currently having, or the quality control issues that they're having. They don't even have the packs in the same order anymore. They used to be at least like a consistent order that like you could always know, like the pack goes one, you know, the rare is in the front or the rare is in the back, or where the uncommons are. That's not even the case anymore. Anyways, that's just a rant I wanted to go on that I just noticed. This will 100% be great for me to make a short of. And I want to raise this to some... I want to actually try to raise this to some content creators too. Because I don't know how many people have actually picked up on this. I picked up on this at the pre-release for... Oh my god, what set was this? Duskmorn. At the pre-release for Duskmorn, I picked up on this too. Where I went like 2-1, I think. Was it Duskmorn? It was there was a set, one of the pre-releases, one of the more recent like years pre-releases. I went, my prize packs were backwards from my regular packs, and like I haven't looked. I gotta look into this, but I don't know if I've never seen anybody talk about this. It's just something I want to know if people like are mentioning or like aware of this as well. Anyways, let's get back into opening stuff. So let's go through this pack real quick. Let's do this for now. Go through this pack real quick. That we just opened. This is the correct orientation one. The one that goes backwards. General reinforcements. White Mage's Staff. Fire Magic. Gaius von Baelsar. That was actually good for me in the pre-release. Side quest Hunt the Mark. Also good for me in the pre-release. Xenos J. Galvis. This is a really good pre-release pack because like there's 2 good on black uncommons and 1 great black rare. He's actually really cool too. I think he was doing some pretty good work for some people at the Pro Tour recently. Anyways, let's move this one out because that one doesn't count for this box. So Tifa Eden. I have so many Edens. I opened a play booster pack the other day that had 3 Edens, 1 regular, 1 foil, and 1 showcase, which is crazy for a play booster pack. Thieves Knife. Whenever this creature deals damage to a player, common damage to a player, draw a card, and it's rogue, +1/+1. That's pretty good. Magitech Armor. Rydia. Adventurers and Magitech Infantry. And some other commons. Geisel Greens. I like the art for the Geisel Greens. Cute little chocobo. Munching like cabbage. Oh my god, we're gonna get the Cabbage Merchant when the Avatar set comes out, aren't we? When the ultimate, when that happens, I'm sure when I'm sure when the Avatar set comes out, we're gonna get a Cabbage Man. But yeah, all these cards look legitimate too. I don't think that this is like I bought fake. I don't think I was given like fake product or anything. I think they're just. I think it's just that the quality control is so bad by Wizards. What? Oh, is the foil? Xanarkand, Ancient Metropolis, the Green Adventureland. My foil was also Poo Poo UFO. Poo Poo UFO. X-Death, Void Warlock. You can grant stuff if there are 6 more permanent cards in your graveyard. Transform it. Power and is has trample power equal to the number of permanents in your graveyard. Nice. Seems decent. Ride the Shoe Puff. That's been doing some work for people in standard with birds, as far as I can tell. Battle menu. Lunatic Pandora. Not really worth anything. Combat tutorial. Clueless, aren't you? Good thing I'm here. Magic Damper, it's Fang! You're gonna wish you hadn't. Marlboro. I'm a little high on Marlboro as a card. I feel like it's pretty good. Man, I'm glad I finally got to catch this printing issue in 4K. Sorceress' Schemes. That's a cool foil. Aether and Prewin. I know exactly where that's going to go. Probably in my Gilgamesh deck. Equipped creature has base power and toughness X, where X is your life total. Or maybe I'll put it in Hope. Actually, maybe I'll put it in Hope, because if I put this on Hope and then just attack with him, then I gain a ton of life. Even if he gets blocked. Poo-poo UFO. Tifa's Limit Break. Cool. I wanted that one. Somersault, Meteor Strikes, Final Heaven. It's Snow, Villiers. I don't really care about Snow that much, but I needed one of him for Sarah, which I'm building. Travel the Overworld. Instant Ramen I'm high on for Pauper. I think it'll be good. It's like an instant speed Lembus. I didn't pull the land out here. I think the land's also worth something. Actually, these are actually all decent pulls so far. We're actually running really hot with this box. Which could definitely add to the theory if it was fake. Because if it's a fake box, they may as well make you run hot with it, right? Oil Magic Damper. Tella, Great Sage. Not that great. But I don't think it's fake. The Wind Crystal! Nice. The Wind Crystal is actually really good. Yeah, those are pretty good. I bought a Wind Crystal before it got when the price was low, because I figured it was gonna spike, and it kind of did. Summon Anima. Pain. You draw a card and lose a life twice. Each opponent sacrifices a creature of their choice and loses 3 life. Okay. Shiva's good. Wow, there's a lot of summons. There's like three uncommon summons here. Summoner pack. Shiva I think is really good. I didn't realize how many when I first looked at her. I kind of forgot about her because she was like she was the first saga previewed, and summon previewed. And I kind of forgot that her Diamond Dust third ability draws a card for each tapped creature your opponent controls, which is a lot. Will draw a lot of cards, especially in like Commander. Summon Esperama. Deals damage equal to number of non-creature, non-land cards in your graveyard. Target creature and opponent controls. Which do you control? That's not that great. Syncopate. One of the few reprints. Sephiroth's Intervention. Am I getting... Okay, I was making sure that there's enough, that there's actually like the proper amount of cards in there. Tella's actually not worth anything. I don't think I should have set him aside. Well, we'll leave him over there. Island, Sabotender, and Gilgamesh! I already have one, but good to see him again. Gilgamesh is really cool. He does a lot. Hello, Monarch of Cosmo. Welcome. We're opening some fancy cardboard. So far, running pretty hot, honestly, for a Play Booster box. I'm honestly quite surprised how well I've been doing. And Summon Anima, that's not that great of a showcase card, but it's cool. Colosseum Behemoth, and enters, destroy an artifact or enchantment, draw a card. Big creature, but cool. Ambrosia Whiteheart, and then some other crap. Some other stuff. How many have I opened? I think 6. Yeah, I've opened 6. I basically have a pre-release pile here. Let me go to mesh there. So far we got first 2 packs had Tifa's in them. One has a good Tifa in there. I think this Tifa is like 30 right now. Let me look. Tella's like nothing. The rest of these are worth. Oh, they're out of focus. When is this Tifa at? She's at like 25. Looks like. Yeah, this Tifa's like 20. This Tifa's like 25. This one's like 5. I think Aether and pre-win is like 5 or 6 or so. I think this land is like 2 or 3. The Wind Crystal is like 5. Gilgamesh, I think, is like 2. Not even, probably. So, overall, it's still probably... I fully expect to lose money on this. I paid $145 for this box, which is still a lot, but compared to the current prices is pretty good. And I still fully expect I will lose money here. But it's really fun and to open fancy cardboard. But I don't have $1,200 to drop on a collector box. Unfortunately, the way that these packs are set, because of quality control issues with Wizards, the rare is in the front, which is less fun in my opinion. I like to build up to the rare. Island, not the island I want. I want the Final Fantasy 13 island. And it's her. My love, my favorite. It's Lightning in the beautiful showcase art too. I'm actually not a huge fan of this showcase art. I would much rather have the extended art of her. But that's so cool. That makes me so happy. She's really up there. That's actually a big hit. Hang on. Let's look at that one while I have a second, or before I keep going. Lightning Army of 1. She's like 40. Wow. I'm running hot with this one. I'm at like 7 packs in and at halfway to what the box cost. I didn't think I'd get this far. That's awesome. I'm actually like, I'm shocked to see her. I didn't think this was gonna happen. I actually bought a Lightning. I got a foil regular edition Lightning because I didn't think I was likely to open her, and I wanted the fancier version of her. Plus, I like her regular art too. It's fine. I'll still play multiple Lightnings. Rydia, Zac Fair. I need more Zac Fairs, so glad to see that. I've been trying Lightning and Zac in standard, as in standard soldiers, because many like 2 years ago in standard, one of the hotness was soldiers, Azorius soldiers, and all those cards. I think pretty much all those cards, minus a few Innistrad cards, are still in standard. So I've been trying it lately, and it's been working okay. I don't think it's gonna break the meta or anything. And then some commons. I like Elixir. I kind of like it. I'm not sure how likely it is to actually do a ton. But I still think it's neat. Will Marlboro in that pack too. You know what? I'm gonna put Lightning over here with Vanille. This will be my FF13 pile. I should put the snow. I'm sure I'll open another snow. If I don't, I'll put them in there. Duplex. Is there a train? No, but there is a car. The Regalia. Whenever it attacks, you reveal the top card of your library until you reveal a land card. Put that card in the battlefield and rest in the bottom. Anyway, okay. This can be your commander now, starting in Edge of Eternities. You can you can have your commander be Car. Side quest: catch a fish. This is an FF15 pack. Overkill. There's a funny combo you can do with Overkill where you can actually kill someone with it. You can use it to deal like 10,000 to somebody. Chocobo Racetrack, almost 10,000 to somebody. Chocobo's Racetrack, I didn't actually have one of them. It's pretty good. I know some places that it'll go great in. Landfall, make a Chocobo. Simple, easy, to the point. World map. World map is unfortunate. I think just a worse. What is it? What's the map called? Expedition map. That one. Here it is. See if we can get the whole. Let's see if we can get the whole gang together. I still have not opened a single Saz, or Fang yet, in like any packs at all. Hero, Insomnia, Ultimecia, Time Sorceress. There's two Ultimecias, I think. There's a mono blue one too that I think is just in the starter deck. Beginning your end step, you may pay 8 and exile 8 cards from your graveyard. If you do, transform her. What's she transform into? I saw what's behind her. This is a great box. When she transforms, take an extra turn. Wow, that's awesome. I think I know where I want to put her actually. Sephiroth. Bum 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 bum. Sephiroth. Bum 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 bum. That's actually really cool. I might need to. I have an idea of what I might end up doing with this card. I was working on gifting. I was working on a deck to gift to somebody, and I might. I was using a different commander for them, but I might, since I pulled this, I might give this to them. Transforms into the one-winged angel. Pretty cool. Eden, another Eden, but this is a showcase one. Also FF13. I guess I'll put that with the 13 pile. Oh, and then Sephiroth and Ultimecia, you can go over there. Ultimecia is just an uncommon that lets you take an extra turn. I think that's the first time you get, like, I take an extra turn on an uncommon. At least that I'm aware of. Crystal Fragments. Gyat, King of the Dwarves. Horizons, and then some commons. I like the way that they made the monsters in this set common. Because, like, they're just, like, common enemies. I think that's a really cool, that was a really, like, smart, like, silly thing. And then they made some of, like, the, like, more notable ones, like, uncommon, like Cactar. Insomnia. Ether. A Promise Fulfilled. Light up the stage. Okay. I hate these cards for the most part. I hate the way that they look. I think they honestly just look like bad proxies. Lindblum. Industrial Regency. That's actually a decent one. Furion. I already have a Furion. That's good to have still. Into the rare pile. Rydia's Return. Self-destruct. Tonberry! What a guy. See, like, he's uncommon. He deserves to be uncommon. And then some commons. Well, Town Greeter, actually, I might need some of. It's good to see. Angelo. It's the dog. The dog token. I don't think I got this one before. Darkstar's on the back. That one's Rufus von Shinra's dog. Future of Forayer. I keep seeing this played in I've seen this played a lot at the pre-release in draft. Summon Knights of the Round. That's also really good. I'm gonna have to put together I'm gonna have to look up the value of this, of everything I got when I'm done with this, because I'm getting some seriously good hits here. Put that in the value pile. Side quest, play Blitzball. It's a fun little card. I almost want to put this in Gilgamesh, because, like, I feel like, but Gilgamesh will just, like, straight up kill somebody. I don't even think it's worth putting in there. World transforms into World Champion. Celestial Weapon. Oron's Inspiration. Black Waltz number 3. That's a good one. Galuf's Final Act. I didn't read it because it's not really worth reading. And some comments. No Fang still. I'm hitting, like, everything I want. Honestly, though. Like, I wanted the Knights of the Round. Like, the lands, like, some of the lands are nice. I was hoping to get a Sephiroth. Kafka. They're gonna stop putting these art cards I saw in packs, play packs, starting in Edge of Eternities, I think. So, you like these things, it's gonna be harder to get them. I don't mind them too much. I've actually made some art for my wall with them, where I've taken a bunch of them and put them together, basically on just like a piece of paper, and then hung that up, which sounds bad, but it actually looks really nice. So they do serve a purpose. I might, if I get enough good Final Fantasy ones, I might try to do something like that. Blitzball shot. Kuja, Genome Sorcerer. I don't know who that guy is. But I know he's pretty good when he transforms. He doubles your damage wizards would deal. And then at the beginning of your end step on his front side, he makes the black mage token. Moogle's Valor. For each creature you control, create a 1/1 Moogle creature token with lifelink. Then creatures you control gain indestructible till the end of the turn. I think I know where I can put this, actually. I think I want that for something. Summon Primal Garuda. Self-destruct. Self-destruct! Self-destruct's one of my favorite cards. Just like in the name of it. Man, I'm having a great time here. Even if it's just literally just me here, as far as I can tell. As far as I don't know if anyone else is here or not. As far as I'm being told by Twitch, I'm the only person present. But I'm having a great time. It's Yuna. And a mountain. Crystal fragments in foil. I see Fang! Zeldink! Zeldinch? Dinched? I don't know what that word's supposed to be. But I do know that he's a really cool landfall card. I don't know what I'm gonna do with him, but pretty cool. It's not worth separating out though right now. Fang! Fearless Lassie. Unfortunately, it's just regular Fang, so... actually, what happens if I put these two together? Does it match up nicely? It doesn't really match nicely. That's, I can create Ragnarok, just not very well. Damn. Alright, let's put these... I gotta fix my piles now. I messed them all up. Do this. There we go. Now it's a nice looking pile. Where's my focus? There we go. Alright, the Primal Vista. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, if at least 4 mana was spent to cast it. The Primal Vista. Okay, that just read weird to me. The Primal Vista becomes an artifact creature then, sure. So if you cast a big spell, it becomes a creature. Black Waltz number 3 again. Cactar! First one I think of this box. I had one other one. I love a little guy. I feel like there's got to be something cool I can do with him, but I'm not sure what. Ah. My cards! I didn't say that fast enough. I like to act... Whenever I drop cards like that, I like to act like Yugi when his Exodia cards were thrown overboard. Barrett Wallace. And the Waste. I don't know if this is actually worth anything. It might be, though. Because, like, Wastes are actually pretty rare. And this is a nice full art one. You're not alone. Newfound Adventure. It's Farseek. Playable. Van. Street Thief. Oh, he's the guy who cares about scouts, pirates, and rogues. That's actually a really cool, like, Typal Commander idea. Or setup. I have a love-hate relationship with the party mechanic where I think it's, like, mildly playable. Like, the party, like, usually wants you to have... I think full party is dumb, but for the most part. But I think, like, party mechanic where it's, like, you have things, like, costs of spells being reduced by, like, each, like, wizard, rogue, cleric, or warrior you have. I think stuff like that's fine. But, so I think this is fine. I think it's kind of cool. Poo UFO. Saz's Chocobo. That's the first one I've gotten of that. Another Zach Fair. And some commons. I guess I'll put Saz's Chocobo in the 13 pile. I want to go through actually too. Did I actually open any other art cards I didn't set aside? I don't think so. They should be easy to find because they kind of fit weirdly, usually in other cards. Yeah, within other cards. I'm glad that I am kind of glad that they're going away though in regular packs because I'd much rather just have like the tokens. At least like for regular packs, I'd much rather have the tokens. And I get the feeling in the future we're not gonna have like these same like price situations with collector stuff. I think the way how did these cards get over there? What were these doing over there? What were these doing here? Oh, I just set these cards aside at some point. Oh, whatever. I don't think that we're gonna have the same price issues with future sets as we've had with this set. I think it's just very unique to this one. Shambling Seath, that's also a 13. Ultima! I like this as a Wrath. I think it's really cool. I'm glad to have another one. I have one already, but two is even cooler. Edgar, King of Figaro. When he enters, draw a card for each artifact you control. And then some coin flip stuff. Coin flip stuff, I think, is mostly flavor text. If you're playing like Zindersplint and Flibblethip, or Flibblethip and Zindersplint, however you want to say it, then he's obviously really good. But I think just having him draw a card for each artifact you control when he comes into play, already pretty good. Put that in the playable pile. Playable rare pile. I don't think it's worth anything. Swallowed by Leviathan. Tifa's Limit Break again. Zidane. And some commons. Fine. We're about like halfway through, I think, now. Overall, we're still doing really good on value. Alright. Hope! I already have Hope, but that's cool. Ash. I'm pretty sure Ash is supposed to be the protagonist of FF12, but I'm not sure. I've never played that game. My only knowledge of it is from X-Play's review of it back when G4 was a TV channel, and when that existed. I remember watching them review it because they kept talking about her skirt being really short. I assume that's her. I'm pretty sure that's her, though. Random encounter. Shuffle your library, then mill 4 cards. Put each creature card milled this way onto the battlefield. They gain haste. At the beginning of the next end step, return those creatures to their owner's hand. I know what to do with this, actually. This will get put into a deck, for sure. Just this trep. When just this trep enters, you may cast target instant or sorcery card from a graveyard. A mana of any type can be spent to cast that spell. That spell will be put in the graveyard. Excellent. Okay, so she's like a Snapcaster, but slower and not flash but legendary, I guess. That's something interesting. I don't know if there's something I can do with her or not. And some commons. For all the commons I should be getting, I feel like I've seen very few town greeters. I actually would like 4 of. Art card. It's Kefka. So many Kefka art cards. I don't want Kefka. Blazing Bomb and Balam Garden. Seed Academy. Which flips into Balam Garden. Airborne. When it attacks, you draw a card. And you can pay 7 to transform it. It costs less for each town you control. Side quest card collection. Haha, it's a card collecting game in your card game. It just flips into a vehicle with crew 1. Let's just draw 3 cards, discard 2 cards. There are 8 more cards in your graveyard, you can transform it. Realm Sketching I like. Create a token that's a copy of target artifact, creature, or land. Being able to copy lands is really cool. I have a deck that's all about that. My Noyan Dar deck. And then some commons. Town Greeter. I have a lot of haste magic, so I keep seeing that one. How many more are there? It looks like 9 more packs, actually. Haven't hit anything good in a while, but I can't complain too much. We've already hit some really good stuff. Lunatic Pandora. Starting Town. Yeah, that's actually a really good one. This one shot up to like $60, like, in the, like, upon, like, release or so. Or, like, around release, but then it immediately went back down. Good, but not that good. But it's definitely a card to put in the valuable pile. X Death, Sleep Magic. That one just tap target or tap enchanted creature. It doesn't untap during its untap step. When the creature's dealt damage, sack the aura. Still pretty good. Choco Comet, Adelbert, and some commons. Town Greeter. Okay, there's definitely enough Town Greeters here for me. I want them for. I'm interested. Oh, there's 12 packs still. Nice. Hard to gauge how many packs are left because when they're so thin. Who's that? That red. It's it's Bahamut. I was gonna say, is that Red Eye's Black Dragon? No, it's Bahamut. Trino Darksea. Gaia's found Balsar. The Imperial City of Arcades. It's a Wall of Omens. Vincent Valentine. Well, that's a nice one. He was doing. There was a game yesterday at the pre-release. Not the pre-release. The Pro Tour. There was a game yesterday at the Pro Tour where Vincent Valentine was played incorrectly like 20 times. He was just played incorrectly like non-stop there, and he's not that. His trigger can be difficult to remember. That it's when an opponent creature dies. Put number 1/1 counters on him. It's easy. It can be easy to forget that, because like you have to remember every time something dies. And like it was missed with like Saga creatures dying, like the summons dying because they do it at upkeep at a weird time, and he just kind of didn't think about it. But there were so many like missed things, like a creature died and got exiled, and then the guy put the counters on it anyways. And like he almost put counters on it when he wasn't supposed to a second time, but the judge caught it. There were like tons of like rules violations. There should have been warnings, like a ton of warnings just thrown around left and right, but it was like missed by the judge there too. Which I was honestly, I was watching that and I was thinking to myself, like, I know like the judging program for Magic isn't the greatest, but like, I feel like something needs to be done about that. Or something, I feel like there's just something bad there. I'll put him in the playable rare pile. Phantom Train, that's the thing you want to suplex. Garnet, cool with sagas. Prompto, I built a Prompto deck for a friend who's super into Prompto, and I'm going to gift to them. He's not good at all, but I know that they'll appreciate having Prompto. Lapping Mad, and other commons. Thunder Magic, that's lightning. I'm not gonna play with 13 pile. We've got the real lightning there. Alright. Getting deeper into this. Hey, it's the island I want. It's the 13 island. Venet. Heart of Hydaelyn. Oh, this is the card that like messed me up at the pre-release because I played the game poorly and didn't get a chance to remove this before it got to flip. As a result, whenever you cast a legendary spell, draw a card. This ability only triggers once each turn. This is perfect for my Sarah deck. Hero Sundering. 7. Exile target non-land permanent. Transform her. Activate only as a sorcery. Indestructible. Hydaelyn the Mother Crystal. Indestructible God. At the beginning of combat on your turn, put 1/1 counter on another target creature you control until your next turn. It gains indestructible. That creature's legendary. Draw a card. Really good. Ultima, Origin of Oblivion. Is this... What kind of treatment is this? Is this the normal one? It looks so weird. When it attacks, put a blight counter on target land. For as long as that land has a blight counter on it, it loses all land types and abilities and has tap to add colorless. Whenever you tap a land for colorless, add an additional colorless. Pretty cool. Torgal, a fine hound. Really good card. Crystal's Chosen, Cloud of Darkness, Stolen Uniform, Blitzball, and the rest of the commons. Okay, well, this is playable. Ultima is, I think, worth a bit. The rest we don't really care about right now. Alright. I'm not going to do the... every time I open a pack, I feel like I should be saying something as I'm doing it, but I'm not going to do the thing that people do where they're like, come on, gotta hit that Sephiroth. Alright, now give us that Sephiroth. That's what we're looking for, is a Sephiroth. I feel like... or in the case of like when people are opening collector boosters, like, come on, let's get that serialized card. This time we need a serialized card. Come on, we need a serialized card. I get annoyed by that when I see it. Because like I get it. You're looking for the expensive card. We know. I don't need to reiterate. Foil Bullets Ball. It's like textured or something. No, just regular. Dinos Yay Galvis. Another one. Another one. This feels textured. Do they have textured foils in this set? I didn't think they did. Maybe they do. Oh, Ninja Blades. Ninja Blades is a cool one. If a creature gets +1/+1 is a ninja in addition to its other types and has whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, draw a card, then discard a card. That player loses life equal to the discarded card's mana value. If I didn't take apart my Yuriko deck, this would go in Yuriko. Unfortunately, no one likes to play against Yuriko. Understandable. Don't blame them. So, I'm taking apart my Yuriko deck because no one wants to play against it. Gambling Teeth. Lionheart. It's technically a gun in Magic the Gathering, which they really are trying to avoid. And then some comments. Alright, let's get that Sephiroth. Come on, we need a Sephiroth. Sorry, I couldn't resist doing the thing I said I wouldn't do. It's... what is this? I can't even tell which way to hold this. It's an old man casting red. Old man casting red. Gungaga. Reactor Town. Summon Fenrir in foil. Good card. Zidane... that's Ragavan! That's Monkey Boy! Zidane Tribal. I've never owned a Ragavan, but what is this at? What's Ragavan down to? Isn't he like... I think he got... I don't think he's playable in Modern anymore. I mean, I guess you still play him somewhat, but... I've never gotten to play... Ragavan before. $27? Okay. Not bad. It's pretty good. I think that puts us positive at this point. From father to son. I didn't know this card existed. Search your library for a vehicle card, reveal it, put it in your hand. If a spell is cast from a graveyard, then put it on the battlefield instead. This is just... this is just Noctis's dad giving him a car. I didn't know that this was a card. That's so funny. I actually have somewhere I might be able to put this. It's a weird deck, but I might be able to put this in my the Wandering Rescuer deck, because the whole shtick with her is that you can use the crew cost to tap your creatures for free. So being able to grab a vehicle, being able to grab the best vehicle, is actually not a bad idea. Yeah, I'm gonna set that off to the side. Eject. Throw target Aerith from something. I don't know what she's being thrown. I don't know what Aerith's being ejected from in this art. It's hard to tell. But it's a card. Flash of the Icon, Demon Wall. I hear people talk about Demon Wall a lot as like a Final Fantasy 14 thing, but I don't know anything about it. People like talk about it like it's a crazy, like strong thing. I don't know. I always think of the Wall of Flesh from Terraria, or whatever it's called. And then some comments. That was a good pack. This is Dane is pretty good through the ages card to pull. It's no ancient copper dragon, but I'm not one to complain. That's actually the best card. It's Tifa! Look at her! Look at her! She's so pretty. Sorry, I can't help but feel abs. Okay, I just want to feel. I so badly just want to run my finger along her stomach. That's so wrong. Oh, I set this pile over here. Oops. I also just realized that this pile's been off screen this whole time, but I have had a pile of art cards here. I'll put Tifa. You can sit next. Tifa, here. Why don't you come sit next to me? There you go. Right, the Iron Giant, not the Warner Bros. Character. The Wandering Minstrel. Cool 5-color lands commander. If you're doing the 5-color lands thing. It's fine. That's about all I have to say, really. Good in Amulet Titan, I guess. Side quest, Hunt the Mark. Opera Love Song. This is like the second most played card from the Final Fantasy set at the Pro Tour, and it's hardly being played. Final Fantasy made almost no impact on Standard except for VB. Diamond Weapon. This is also actually a card that is being played there though, and in a really cool deck that I love, which is like Black Beans, which is basically you just play a bunch of the creatures. You play a bunch of creatures that have their power or their cost reduced by the amount of creatures in your graveyard, and then you play up the Beanstalk, and then every time you cast them, you draw a card. So you just slam down a bunch of like 5/5, 6/6 Menace Death Touch, 8/8 prevent all combat damage to be dealt to it, Reach, things like that. Reach actually is huge on that. Circle of Power. You draw 2 cards, lose 2 life, create a 0/1 Black Wizard creature token. Pretty good. Magic Pot. Bunch of commons. Did I pull out a good card from this? Oh, I should pull out the Wandering Minstrel from this pile. You can't tell from the perspective, but this stack is getting really high. I think like, what, 7 more packs still? I'm happy. This is like the first time I've done one of these videos where I haven't gotten completely hosed. Or one of these streams where I haven't gotten completely hosed. It's Catboy. You can go under Tifa. It's a swamp with a dragon. I think it's Fiona's cast. Oh, you know what would go real hard? They should do a Shrek set. That'd be great. That's a good idea. Look at this! Foil Showcase Summon Bahamut. Alright, I gotta look at this. Now this one I gotta check. Because like this is one that should mostly be found in collector boosters. Borderless. This is like $60. This is like $60 non-foil. What's the foil at? 90? Okay, well, I guess screw Ancient Copper Dragon. Well, it's still better, I think, but wow. We did great here. This is amazing. It almost makes me want to open more of these, but I don't. I want to save some for limited still too. I'm gonna, even if I paid 200, I think I'm getting close to getting that back. Put that over here. Crystal of Altar Cave, Chromatic Lantern. That's a really good playable card. Oh, you know what? Hold on. I forgot. I had sleeves. Before I started, I specifically grabbed sleeves for things like this. There. Now it's sleeved. So now we won't be damaged. I think this is the only like valuable foil here though, right? Oh. Let me sleeve up the foils. I want to go through and sleeve up the foils just because I wish for them to not curl too much. Ultimecia, I guess I'll sleeve you as well. I'm not super worried about the other cards right now. The Shambling Seath isn't worth sleeving. Alright. Hang on. There we go. I'm trying to kiss Tifa. Sorry, Lightning. The Fire Crystal! Wow, what a pack. What an absurd pack. Put these all over here. I didn't have the Fire Crystal. That's a good one to get. Unexpected Request. Gain control of target creature until the end of the turn. Untap that creature, gains haste at the end of the turn. You may attach equipment you control that creature if you do unattach at the beginning of the next end step. I shall hereby do my best to kidnap you. Okay. I want to know more about the context of that card. Travel the Overworld. Rufus Shinra. This card also was a nightmare to deal with in Limited. When he attacks, if you don't control a Dark Star, create Dark Star a legendary 2/2. Because I didn't have the ability to like, I didn't have the ability to trade with him well. And some comments. No Saz still. I'm still looking for Saz. Oh wait, I pulled Hope and then I didn't put him in the 13 pile. Hold on, I gotta find him. Where did I put him? I may have put him in the playable pile. Did I put him in the... Where did I put Hope? I didn't put him anywhere. Sorry. I'm committed though at this point. Hope, where are you? I don't even like you. You're like my least favorite 13 character, but I like the game a lot, so I'd like to still keep... Yeah, keep my consistency. Here he is. He can go in the back, though. Alright, you know what? Do it like this. This is the third. We'll just keep it as a pile rather than a like, stack that shows them all. Alright, art card. Who could it be now? It's those two. Get a room, you two. I feel like every time I put Tifa here, she gets. I'm putting her a little closer to me. Ice magic. Saz! We did it! We got the full 13 party. Garland. The original guy. Grahatia. He actually seems really good for Legends. He's gonna go in Sarah. Ignis. That's it! I've come up with a new recipe. Queen Branha. Brani. I don't know how to say that word. And some commons. So Vincent's Limit Break is a card that I've watched a million people play wrong, and also just talk about how difficult it is to understand. And I didn't understand how it worked either when I first read it. If you didn't understand that card, you are perfectly just in it. Oh, what does Saz do, by the way? Saz, when he enters, you can search for a bird or a basic land, reveal it, and put it in your hand. And when he attacks, put a 1/1 counter on target creature, then double the number of 1/1 counters on that. Double the number of 1/1 counters on that creature. He cares a lot about birds, and birds care about 1/1 counters. He cares about 1/1 counters. He works really well with his Chocobo, unsurprisingly. Evil Reawaken. Return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield with 2 additional 1/1 counters on it. Shadowbringers. Dovin's Veto. Alright, that's a good one. Counter target non-creature spell. This can't be countered. Dovin's Veto I had one of, and I sold it for like $5. I don't know what it's at right now, but it's a decently valuable card last I saw. Triple Triad. Silly card. Beginning of your upkeep, each player exiles the top card of the library. Until the end of the turn, you may play the card you own exiled this way. And each other card exiled this way with lesser mana value than it without paying their mana costs. I might put this one in my friend's Prompto deck, actually. That'll probably be a good one for them. Delivery Moogle. When this creature enters, search your library or graveyard for an artifact card with mana value 2 or less, reveal it and put it in your hand. Ooh, that's pretty good. Omega, Heartless Evolution. What's this from? 14? Oh, I don't really care then. It does Simic stuff. Barrett. Nice. We don't actually have the full... Now that I think about it, you don't actually have the full FF7 party in the set. Honestly, it's only a few of them. It's just like Cloud, Tifa, and Barrett, really, and Aerith. You don't get... I don't think Red, Kate Sith, or... Oh, and Vincent. Red, Kate Sith, or Yuffie are in the main set. And then commons. I only got one of the 13 islands. I guess that makes sense though. There's 16. You don't even get like a basic per pack. It's not even guaranteed. And there's 16 games to like, or 16 different basics. So Wado Solemn, Farplane Gateway, Fight On, Search for the Frozen Esper, Nature's Claim, Atoya, Archon Elder, and this is a Gladiolus. I didn't have him before. Quistis Trip again, and some comments. Nothing really good here. That was a terrible pack. We're gonna just skip right past that one. 3 more packs to go. Can I get this to stay open? There we go. 3 more packs to go. Man, I'm so glad that this box actually did nicely for once. And it's a child. Realm Sketching in foil. It's the road. On the road again. Endwalker, Brainstorm, sure. Ishgard, the Holy Sea. That's not how you spell the word sea. Return up to 2 target artifacts and/or enchantments cards from your graveyard to your hand. That's a really good one, though. I don't know where I'll put it, but Titus, Blitzball Star. When an artifact you control enters, put a 1/1 counter on them. When he attacks, tap target creature an opponent controls. Gorgol, a Fine Hound. Samurai's Katana. Blitzball. Blitzball! Alright. Second to last pack. Can we do anything else good? Let's find out. Baron in Airship Kingdom. Aerith Rescue Mission in foil. Emmett Selk. Asian. Which is Kirk, son of Yawgmoth. I don't think that's good. Summon Leviathan. Return each creature that isn't a Kraken, Leviathan, Merfolk, Octopus, or Serpent to its owner's hand until the end of turn. When a Kraken, Leviathan, Merfolk, Octopus, or Serpent attacks, draw a card. Decent if you're playing those creature types, which I don't have anything for. The Final Days. Neat card. I wish it was for Final Fantasy 13 too, but it's instead for Final Fantasy 14. I'm sad that 13-2 didn't get anything. I get that they just did the main series like original games, but I really wish they did 13-2. I wish we could have gotten something for what's his name? I mean, I wish we would have gotten 13-2 Sarah. We would have gotten Noel. And we would have gotten Caius and Ewell. I would have much preferred them, honestly. But Kinaku. Gourmet? Gourmet. If 1 more tokens will be created under your control, that many tokens plus 1 plus a 1/1 green frog are created instead. Is he legendary? I guess he is. I guess you could play him. Alright. Last pack of the box. How will we do? We might never find out. Don't, you're embarrassing me. Alright, there we go. No pack of cardboard can keep me out. Oh no! I just knocked a bunch of cards over. I don't know why a bunch of these heroes are just heroes on both sides. Oh, it's not a hero on both sides. It's a copy. Never mind. Sorry, I keep punching my mic. It's just right here. Alright, hero. Whoa, what did I just do? Alright. Mountain. And it's Foil Saz. Okay, I'll take it. Giants of Babel. Thraxos. That's not that great. And Dione, Bahamut's Dominant. This was like doing work in... This is a really strong limited card. During your turn, Dion and other knights you control have flying. When he enters, create a 2/2 knight. He's a 3/3 with that. So you, for 4 mana, you get a 3/3 and a 2/2. And during your turn, they have flying. And you can pay 6 to flip him into Bahamut, Warden of Light. Put a 1/1 counter on each creature you control. Then those creatures gain flying to the end of the turn and destroy target permanent. Then return him back to Dion. And when he comes back in, he makes another knight. Crazy. Oh, Tifa, sorry, I moved you. Oh, it keeps losing my tracking. The tracking gets weird because of all the lights I have. The light here. Battle menu. I don't know if that's the first battle menu I got or not. And some comments. Okay. Well, let's do oh, I didn't pull out the oil sass. Man, I only got a single fang and it was only a single regular fang. Alright, let's move. Get this stuff out of here for now. Oh, yeah, let's get this stuff just kind of out of the way for now. Let's just look at what we got here. So, I don't think Saz is actually worth anything, but from 13, I want to do this lineup. I have to get a picture. We got these two, and then Snow. I'm doing it by the order that you play as them in the game, and then Hope and Vanille. And I gotta slide this whole pile over. And then bang. And then of course we have Saz's Chocobo. And these. And then the island too, but I don't have that. This makes me very happy. This is just this image in general. We got opened up the full 13 party. I'm sending a picture of this to my friend Mantra because it makes me happy. Look at this. The gang's all here. The gang's all here. Makes me so happy. All right. Shame I didn't get the showcase fang though. I'll have to get one. I'll have to buy one. I'm considering making Vanille as a deck actually too. And then you just have Fang in the deck, and then you have to have ways to find Fang. We can meld them into Ragnarok. I think that'd be cool. I just think that's neat. So in terms of value, let's go over that next. Let's figure out what let's just go through how much we actually opened. I also need to sleeve up this Saz because I don't want him to curl. I don't actually have anywhere to play Saz, but Lightning's sticking around because I want to go over like the value of things here. So in terms of like actual cards that are like, oh, I did have the island. I did set it aside. Well, oh well. That up here. So things that are like worth something. You have Sephiroth, I know. This Tifa. Bahamut, of course. Hater and Pruin. I think the lands are the Wind Crystal. Chromatic Lantern probably is. Fire Crystal, I think, is a few. The Dane we know is. I'm trying to like use as much real estate here as I can, but I'm running out of it, honestly. this. I want to just go through all this and get. What is this? Oh, this is the pack from before. This is the pack I opened that was like didn't count necessarily. There we go. The lighting's weird there. Starting town I know is worth something. I'm just laying these out so I can like look at them and assess the value of everything I opened. Ultima I actually don't think is worth anything. Which I found weird. 7 Knights of the Round I know is. Lindblom. I think that might be it. I think that's what we got. That's worth stuff. Let's take a look. Some of the showcase random things might also be worth something though. So let's see. Go to Dawn Glare. Final. Unfortunately, I have to do variants as well. Okay, so I'll set the rest of the valuable pile over here. Let's just go through everything and figure this out. Okay, well this is Dawn Glare's already like kind of whack though, because it's saying 50 for the borderless lightning, which isn't true. Sephiroth's 45? Like 39. I'll have to like actually look at them. I need a calculator somewhere. Okay, so I'm gonna have to do some calculations. So we've got 39 plus lightning's also like 39. $90 for a Bahamut. This Tifa was what, 25? Tifa was like 20, say like 22 from what I'm getting for like the low. Summon Knights of the Round is 25. Starting towns 15-ish? Like 10. It's like 12. Plus 12. Aether and Pruin is like say 8. Man, I came into this fully expecting to just get completely hosed. Get absolutely nothing. I didn't get Jumbo Cactar. That's one thing I did miss out on. Regular Tifa is like 5. Like 6. Like, I mean, we're getting down into the weeds of things. Oh, you know what I didn't get? I didn't get Sarah, though. God, it's so hard to see on this diagram with everything. Because, like, I'm looking at the Dawn Glare with everything. And it's like, there's so many damn things on here. Wind Crystals, like 4. Fire crystals like 3. Oh my god, I keep losing tracking. Oh, the Ultima's like 4. I'm annoyed I keep losing. It's because I keep looking down and it struggles with the lighting. I'll try to trick it into not doing that. Alright, I think that's it for like the fancy versions of things. Let me try to just look at this with all that removed so I can actually just get everything. Oh, I don't even have like the Ragavan in there. Are all the townlands like worthless now? Midgar's 2, Lindblum's like 2. I think that's about it. Vincent's 2, Ultima's 2. Alright. So in terms of value from what we got here. Oh wait, I don't have. Hang on, I gotta get. So we know. Ragavan's like 28. What's this crystal for? I'm going for. Crystal of Altar. Like $5. I think that's everything. That's everything like here pretty much. Oh, and like the Ultima in there. And the other Ultima. And Vincent. Yeah. So like that comes out to $291. This all that you see in front of you is $291. I paid $145 for this box. It's worth knowing my other box that I did open, admittedly. I did like lose out on. So, you know, it's not it's variants. Yeah. Most people I've seen have lost money. Now some things I think are gonna hold value. This Bahamut, I think, is honestly gonna be really good. Because it's a foil showcase. They're not gonna be very. That's a very like that's a really rare card. Or borderless is what it is. But wow. What a box. All right, let's clean all this up. Take all the nice, like the nice and valuable cards and gently put them in a pile. Now the question is, what will I actually get for money back on this box? And the answer to that is I probably won't, because I probably will not sell like any of these. I'm very happy to own them. This Bahamut's like the one thing I'd consider selling, but I don't even think I want to do that right now. Um, maybe Zidane. Uh, yeah, I think that's probably about it. Really, I actually just like everything else. I'm happy to own like all of these cards. This makes me very happy, and I'm so glad that my purchase was, or that I can feel good about purchasing this box and opening it without using it for draft, because I feel like I love playing limited, um, and that's something that I would love to. When I buy stuff like this and open it, I do feel a little bad usually that I'm not using it for limited. I almost said limity because I messaged Mancha telling him what I got from the boxes, and he replied hot diggity. Um, you know, no, I won't. I was thinking about cracking open some more packs because I still have a box that has some loose packs in it now, but I think I'll wait on that. But I do have more actually I would like to open while I'm here, and that would be these, just so we can see a little bit of a difference in what these packs are like. So these are Final Fantasy packs from the Final Fantasy TCG, which I think has been discontinued. And these were like $3 a piece. Like a third of the cost of like these packs. And let's just take a look at it. I want to see what's inside. What we get with these. Time for some Final Fantasy opening. Oh, I'm so excited to hold these. For those, if you've never felt them, if you've never experienced it, the Final Fantasy cards, the card stock that they use for these things, it's the best feeling cardboard ever. I like legitimately don't even want to sleeve these because I feel like they feel so good without sleeves. We've got Rex from Final Fantasy 12, Mystic Knight from Final Fantasy TA2, the Tactics 2, then Black Mage from Final Fantasy Tactics 2, it looks like as well. Vayne, that's the guy with the treachery from Pictologia 12. Oh, that's right. So the way that they do these cards too is they just use like screen grabs or like things from promotional arts, whatever. Basically, like what Through the Ages sheet did, or even like from in-game shots too, I think. So like these are all like they didn't make any like new arts for that. To my knowledge, the Magic Final Fantasy set is like the first time that Final Fantasy's gotten new art for his TCG. Ravager, hello. Final Fantasy Tactics 2. Basilian, it's from 13. I know that one. Ondor from 12. Arc from 3? From 3. Hard to read. Gabrynth from DFF 12. Mutsuki from Type 0. I tried playing Type 0, could not get into it. Atria, also from Type 0. And Odin from Mobius? Definitely not Odin from Lightning's Summon in 13. Alright, time to open another Final Fantasy pack. I thought about doing these first, and I decided, no, these will be a treat afterwards. It'll be a little treat. Bunker Beast. From 13. Oh, I remember this guy. It's a pain in the ass because you just have to like sit there and slowly build up its stagger gauge until you stagger it. Then you do no damage to it until it's staggered. Then you do a lot of damage to it. Botanist from 14. Psychom Warden, also from 13. Rama from Theater Rhythm. Trickster from Tactics, I assume, too. Miner. They got miners in Final Fantasy. Another Ravager. Cloud of Darkness from Mobius 3. I don't know if we opened any Clouds of Darkness. Une. Pictologia 3. Celestia from Type 0. Treon from 11. Bismarck from Mobius. Nice. God, these cards just feel so... The card stock is so thick and it feels so sturdy. Like, shuffling them, I think, is, like, tough. That's the thing I don't like about them. Well, actually, no. They still shuffle pretty good, too. Let me see when I get all of these together, how well they shuffle. I have, like, all 4 packs open. These ones open way better from the bottom. Like, don't make me a liar. These are also really... I can tell just from how these are sealed, there's way more care is taken into, like, sealing them, too. Warrior 3. Master Monk. Tactics. Another warrior from 3. These the same? No, these are what? So these are both warriors from... How does this work in the game? These are both warriors from Final Fantasy 3, but they're different. That seems annoying. How do you denote the difference between these two? I'm so confused. Game seems like a mess, honestly. Master Monk. I guess I could use these as warrior tokens. Kind of cool. Kind of funny. Master Monk from Tactics. Orator from Final Fantasy T. I assume that doesn't... I don't think that means 10. Scholar from 3. Manasvin Warmech from Theater Rhythm 13. Hard to tell because I don't know Theater Rhythm. Hard to recognize like what that is exactly. Ninja from 3. Elementalist, kind of cute. From Tactics 2. Look at the foiling on that though. Look how that shines. See, the other cool thing that a lot of other TCGs do that Magic doesn't is look how the foiling is. It's done really nicely where they do it around the art, so it makes the art really pop. Like look how, as I like move this, like look how much the main character like stands out from the background. Whereas like if I take, where's Saz? Saz is like a perfect example of this here. Do I have just... Oh, that's right. Saz, where are you? Didn't I stick you in a sleeve? Is the foil Saz not in this pile? Where did he go? Oh, here he is. He's over here. Look at the... So, like, if I compare this to, like, Saz, look at how well she pops out in her art, in her foil art, compared to, like, Saz. It's so dark and hard to, like, see him there, because, like, the foiling just makes it so much harder to see. Like, you can hardly see this art. But, like, look how much she pops out. It's because, like, for Magic cards, they just foil over the whole thing. Whereas a lot of other TCGs, they actually, like... If you were to look at this on, like, a CAT scan, you would see the metal around... You would see, like, the metal making an outline. You would see an outline of her, basically, in a CAT scan. Which is how I believe they use, like, CAT scans. And, like, or you can use a CAT scan to, like, see... You can look at, like, old Pokemon packs. Sorry about that. You can use them to look at, like, old Pokemon packs. To see what's in there. If it's got something, like, good in it or not. Like a holo or something. But because you'll see the outline. Like, if it was a Gengar, you'd see the outline of, like, a Gengar. And then, because of the way that, like, the metal works, like, you just see it different. But anyways, it's just so much prettier than, like, what we're doing for Magic. I wish they would, like... Imagine if the foiling here was, like, around Saz. And, like, he wasn't foil. But the rest of, like, the background and, like, the card around him was. That would make him pop so much more. Um, I just wish we did that too. Anyways, Purdy from Tactics 2, Semi Lefina, Volker, Wool. Last Final Fantasy pack. God, so hard to get into. No, I almost knocked my pile over. Scholar from 3. Another Scholar from 3. So confusing. Blue Soy from 14. Schrodinger. It's the cat from 13 that... Well, I think this one might be a synergist. I don't remember, actually. Maybe it's a saboteur. It's the second like type of cat you see, though. The first one's Kate Sith. Mobius Mog. White Mage from 3. Assassin from Tactics 2. I didn't mean to go that far. Miner, again, from 14. Larsa from 12. Snow from 13. Lightning Returns. Looks like. It just says 13, but... Oh wow, when he enters, you can pay X. If you do, search for a lightning card of X or less. Put it into play. Momodi. Plady. I do own the lightning card, but I specifically bought it. Alright. I doubt there's anything good here, but... Look at, like... Oh my god, this is actually kind of hard to do. Well... But it feels like my cards aren't actually, like, being damaged or anything. This is kind of hard, actually, yeah. Because they're so thick, though. They're so sturdy. Like, I don't honestly feel like... I legitimately don't feel like I need to... sleeve these at all. I feel like they'd be fine without sleeves. You know what these feel like? Oh my god. Feeling a whole deck like this, it's so good. It's such a good feeling. I might keep these on my desk now, actually. I have Pokemon cards I use as like my my fidget cards. Although these are less smooth. Like the Pokemon cards are much smoother. Maybe I'll stick to the Pokemon cards. Like these are like way sturdier and more rigid, but they're kind of like hard to like thrum between. Like you can't just like they're hard to like do this between. Let me get the focus a little better. There we go. Yeah, I don't know. These are... I like the card. I care a lot about the... I pay a lot of attention to like the card stock of cards in like different card games, because like I think having good card stock does matter. I wish these ones were just a little smoother. The back of them feels really good. The front of them feels kind of like it feels like not sticky, but like it's hard to slide on. Like hard to like I can feel my finger not wanting to slide on the front of these. On the back, it's pretty smooth. But I think that's why it's like kind of like rough to shuffle like this a little bit, or not to shuffle like this. That's because like the thickness of them, but to like thrum between. That feels. These feel like what I imagine the cards in like the Yu-Gi-Oh anime are like, because like they're not sleeving their cards, they're just like using them like raw. This is what I feel like they must feel like, except probably just smoother, like where like they like slide between each other better. Yeah, shuffling's not actually too bad with these, and because like they feel so like sturdy, it doesn't feel as bad when they're like making contact with each other. I feel like they're actually finding their way in between each other just fine. I feel like I could get sufficient randomization shuffling these. Look at that as like a pile to draw from though too. That looks like really nice. Sorry, I'm just kind of like going off randomly on like card quality. Anyways. That brings us just about to the end me see, do I have anything else interesting that I would like to open right now? Bunch of Infinity. It's Kamigawa. Neon Dynasty. How many more packs are in here? Oh, I have so. It's weird because now I have this box with 11 Final Fantasy packs in it. So I'm not really sure what I can't even do like a sealed with it now. Oops. Let's do one more pack. One more pack, but this one is going the correct direction. So the rare is at the back. One more for the road. This one opens so much easier too. Takes like no effort. Rook turret. Rook turret from 14. Aerith rescue mission from 7. That's a really funny card where you get to you choose one, take the elevator or take 59 flights of stairs. Like the game. I don't know if that's a thing in the actual regular Final Fantasy VII or if it's just in the remake, but silly either way. Light of Judgment from 6. Sephiroth's intervention from 7. Fate is not to be taken lightly, Cloud. Gigantoad from 15. Monk's Fist from 1. Magic Pot from 5. It's a Lightning Lone Commando Ishin 2 Heavens is 1. This is what a way to end the stream. Wow. Hello, Paper. Welcome. You came in at the right time. You came in just at the exact moment to watch me pull my wife, my lovely lady, my favorite Final Fantasy character again, but this time in an even more impressive version of the Through the Ages. Hold on. I gotta figure out how much this one is. She's like $20. Okay, that's not actually that much. In foil, she's like she's very expensive. She was like I saw last I saw she was like really up there, but now she's not. Still though, my wife, look at her. She's so pretty. Oh, I'm so happy. You can come down here with me. Come on, let me kiss her. Okay, there we go. Capital City, Summon Anima, and the Wandering Minstrel. And foil Genji Glove! Cool! That's perfect, because now I can put one in... I had one that I was going to put in my Lightning deck, but now I can also put one in my Gilgamesh deck, too. Cool. What a last pack to open. Alright, I'm not opening any more, because I'm not going to do... I can't... There's no chance I can keep this up. Alright. Thank you so much for joining. I hope if you did, you had fun. You enjoyed seeing the cards, seeing the stuff. Now I have something I can search with my snow. Did it say any snow? Did it say any lightning card? Hang on, I gotta find snow. It says you can search for one card named Lightning of cost X or less. So you know, as long as I pay 3, I can search for this Lightning. Apparently, that's awesome. I might honestly have to build Ishin now too, just because Lightning. All right. Well, thanks for joining. I hope you had fun. If you did, I sure had a blast. I had a great time. This is the best box opening I've ever had, and the best time I've had opening a box, even if it was mostly alone. I hope you have a good rest of your evening, morning, night, whatever time it is for you when you go to bed. I hope you get good sleep. I'm gonna have a rough night tonight because I got up at like 1:30 because I was up till like 6 because of Sea of Thieves nonsense. This makes me. I was actually like kind of like sad though after playing Sea of Thieves last night and going to bed, and this made me a lot happier. So good for my mental health. You heard it here first. Gambling, good for your mental health. All right. Have a good rest of your whatever. I will stream again more sometimes. I'll try to stream again more this week. I probably can tomorrow. Let me look at my schedule. I'm gonna try to a few times this week, I think, if I can. Because I think tomorrow and Thursday. Thursday, I definitely cannot. Tomorrow, I probably can if I'm not like dead exhausted when I get home from work. I have to work super early, so it'll give me the afternoon to stream. Tuesday and Wednesday, I'm pretty free. Friday, I'm pretty free. Like my schedule's kind of at my own leisure, so good. All right, we'll figure it out. All right, thanks. Have a good rest of your time. Bye bye.